Welcome to HortTube. My name is Jim Putnam. In this video, I'm going to plant my first couple of containers for this growing season. I brought back this palm here from the Gulf Coast on a little trip I made down there visiting some nurseries. This is Camarops humilis sorifera, or otherwise known as the blue Atlas Mountain palm or European fan palm. It's a fan palm, just like my windmill palm over there, but it tends to be multi-trunked. It definitely will be multi-trunked. I have seen these grown as single trunks. Rarely are they very straight. They'll lean off to the side and that kind of thing if they are grown. But the pups can be taken off the bottom if you want to do that. I'm just going to allow it to do whatever it wants to do. I'm container planting it. It is hardy. This one's all over the place. If you look this palm up, you're going to see it's hardy in zone like 9 to 11. You'll see it's hardy from all over the place. Some people say it's hardy in 7B. I do think it's hardy in 7B, but I could get a cold enough winter to hurt it. I'm going to leave it mobile in a container so I can pick it up and bring it inside if I need to. If I need to protect it in some way, I can put it in the shed and put a heater in the shed, whatever. So it's going in this beautiful container that I got from Michael Carr Designs when I was down in Atlanta a few weeks ago, and I'm going to be putting some pansies that have a blue hue in the container because this beautiful palm has a bluish hue to the new growth. So really nothing to this. I've got a bark soil mix that I'm going to use right here, whatever potting soil you want to use. I don't like to use a lot of peat-based potting soils with shrubs and trees because it can keep them a little too wet. I kind of like this bark mix, and once I pull this palm out of this container, and be careful because this palm actually has serrated edges on the fronds, and it will bite you. This one will bite you hardcore. I don't know how long this has been in this pot. This one definitely is trying to fight me coming out of here. And there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I may have actually put too much soil in there. I did. I like to leave a little bit of a lip on the container so that when I water, water doesn't just come pouring over the side. I like to leave it down a little bit, just as a reservoir. And there you go. Could break this up just a little bit. Not a whole lot. Okay, wow. It's a beautiful palm. Really, really nice. This particular one's not an inexpensive palm. The windmill palm I have in the other container over there, you can get definitely more reasonably. This palm here can probably retail for $250 a foot. The way they measure palms is not all this part up here. It's the actual part that's kind of become woody down at the bottom. This one right here is only about 8 inches tall, something like that at this point. So for now, I'm going to put a pack of pansies around them. It'll last a month and a half or so. And the blue color kind of matches that palm a bit. It's just eight plants, and then sometime late spring, early summer, when these fade out, I'll switch them out with something. Last year I had begonias planted around that other, around the other one, and it looked fantastic all summer. So here's my first container plant of this year. You can see the blue in this volcanic finish on this container, and the pansies have that blue and purple and white lavender blended in. And here's this Atlas Mountain fan palm right there. This is beautiful new blue growth on it. Again, I'm just going to let it do what it wants to do. I'll probably keep it at 3 or 4 main stalks, but can't wait to see some more of the new growth on this thing during this season. And if we flip over to here, this is my windmill palm that I've had in this container for a year and a half or something like that. It's been in there, and it will get underplanted with begonias very soon. So here's my second new container for this season. I put 2 purple Pixie Loropetalum in the front right there. They are actually a weeping Loripetalum. They'll weep down over the front of that container. Evergreen, purple like that. They'll bloom with some pink frilly flowers in a couple weeks as it warms up. There's obviously some white pansies in here. The pansies will last until it gets hot, and then I'll have to switch those out for a pack of something else. I don't know yet what that's going to be. And then this is a Lime Nandina. I had this in a container all of last year. The new growth that comes out on this thing will be bright yellow, and it'll be bright yellow in this container all season as long as it's getting enough sunlight. So I will put some fertilizer in these containers. You can use a slow release fertilizer like Osmocote or an organic fertilizer like Plant Tone or something, either one you want to use really. And I think this one turned out well. It's going to be super low maintenance. Really fertilize it and then water it. And of course the palm is my favorite here, and I love this container that I got from Michael Carr. Got a sticker on there I got to get off of it. But thank you guys for watching and following along with the channel. I have a ton of containers and lots and lots of items to go in them in the next few weeks.